Okay, so what I wanted to say is that situations in the street and the method that we're employing, you have to always remember. Like you ask the question, well, what if he does that? Well, our method is not giving him the opportunity to even regroup or to reset. Because the movement is hopefully is swift enough that before he even realizes what's going on, he's subdued. So that should be the answer to your question. Right. Now, if he does, we got methods for that. But the main thing is, see, that's why like what we call the Aki system, Aki Jitsu, Jiu-Jitsu, that's why it's very important when it comes to immediate contact. When it comes to fisticuff, then there's a certain other method that we utilize and employ. But when it comes to people grabbing, because most of the time when you're in the street, the mugger and all that, that's the first thing they want to do, grab you, yoke you, like we used to say, yoke you up, you know what I mean, and put you in a yoke and take you down, take your money, whatever the case is. So we want to respond to that. The main thing in martial art is to respond. Reflex, to respond, reflex, movement. And that's what we're doing now to show you how to put yourself in a position where people can't get a good grip on you in that sense. Okay, now, the other position here, just make sure we're in the film. The other position here is that we were utilizing the shoulder move, right? The other thing is how to step outside the boundaries of your opponent, right? In the same instance, where, like you said, like we're going to work from here, we're going to work down. The same instance, when you come down, you want to grab my legs, right? You want to lift me up and all that kind of stuff. So kind of move here. Most of the time when you stand lateral, that's what happens. And so people panic and they freeze. And when you learn martial art, it's always moving, positioning. So a lot of times he throws a fit and then he comes, like you said. So here you're coming to grab me down here. I move. Come down, grab. Here, right? One leg down, right? Again, come fast. I'm not even prepared. Come fast. You see, boom, pivot. Now I'm not even doing the technique. All I'm doing is evading from this point. Now, there's other things is that if he happens to grab my legs, here, all I do is here. I don't stand here. Now you remember, come hard. Shoulder. All I do is put pressure down on the shoulder. See, that's what I'm saying. Once you understand the anatomy of the person, because most people, they leave that exposed. Because it's a machismo, it's a macho thing. It's the muscles and this and that. And the more muscles you have, the more pressure you got. Because what do you got? You got mass, laying on your nerves. Because that's this artificial man. When people do the hair, it's artificial man. That's not natural. Why it's not natural? Because if you stop lifting weights, what's going to happen? The body going to revert back to, and then you're going to have extra flab that you don't need.
Yep.
So the point is how to utilize the anatomy, how to manipulate the person here based on his anatomy, his makeup. So this here, come down, shoulder, bring one leg out. Here. Because now he doesn't have a grip. You see, he's reaching. So once I get there, I just push down on his shoulder. And I push up on his arm. You okay, sir? Up on his arm. We're not police, so we can put his this is a survival situation. We're not restricted. So you put that knee right in that neck. Don't let them take you away from that. The police is the reason why that's happening is because the abuse is called brutality, meaning they're overstepping their bounds. They're using overforce. That's not necessary, right? But in the sense of the street, the law. I know the law here, stand your ground. In New York, it's like whatever forces you.